do that.
Hello.
Hola.
Hola, ¿cómo estás?
Yeah, so you're going to do the entire broadcast in Spanish in honor
Sí,
of Cinco de Mayo.
sí.
So you'll be translating everything I say.
Yo hablo en español para todo podcast.
And, he's supposed to be
Sí.
translating.
Oh, I'm translating for you?
Yes.
Oh, wait, I'm out of character. Oh, I messed up.
Well, hello everyone. Welcome to Cinco de Mayo. Hello everyone, and welcome to Cinco de Mayo broadcast.
Hola todos los días. Oh my god, now I can't speak Spanish fluently. I was just trying. Hola todos. Okay, never mind. Forget it. I tried.
All right, she tried.
Back to English I go.
So we were trying to figure out why every time we set up, lately we've had a buzz.
Yeah.
And not the kind of buzz we want, but the kind of buzz in our audio. And we think we have to I'm gonna have to get new mics. These mics are giving us a little bit of a buzz.
Gabriel says, "How come you don't stream to Facebook anymore? You're not streaming to Facebook?"
I do.
He says
let me
he
see.
is.
Hold on, let me see what's going on. You know what? Facebook has been having some issues. Let me see. So I am streaming to my profile page. So it's there. And I am streaming to Mr. Badley TV. That's probably why. So there's a new Facebook page called Mr. Badley TV.
Okay, and that's where you're streaming.
And we're streaming there.
Were you streaming on a different Facebook page before?
My fan page.
Oh, so you were streaming to a different page.
Well, I guess it changed it by itself, though.
Oh, so that's why. Okay.
But you know what I can do? Hold on, watch this. I can do this. Go to a page, like he said, connect Facebook, continue. Hold on, stay with me here. Bear with me, people. And it's already streaming there, but why won't it let me? Oh, here we go. So the page. There we go.
Wait, Betty Veronica, why the face?
We're just trying to figure some stuff out.
She made a scrunched face. I'm not sure.
Are you see her face, or did you see an emoji?
An emoji. A scrunched.
I'm sure she'll tell you in 8 seconds.
Emoji.
All right, Gabriel, there you are on Facebook. And now you are. Okay. There was a while back we had a little issue where everything went belly up. And so we lost a few channels. I was trying to get Instagram. And although I've done everything according to what Instagram requires, it's not connecting to Instagram. So what it is doing is connecting to my fan page on Facebook, but not Instagram itself.
And your fan page is Mr. Badley TV?
Mr. Stanley Roberts.
Roberts?
It used to be Stanley Roberts News.
Okay.
But I took it and changed it to because I was still associated with my old station.
Oh.
And so I was still getting dinged. I'm trying to separate myself from that.
The constant sound? That constant sound? Wait, is it us?
She hears the buzz.
Oh, you hear our buzz? Yeah, we've been trying to... I don't know what...
So we know that it's coming from our mics, but we don't know why it's coming from our mics.
Oh, when you move the mic, this is what I get scared of, because when you move the mic, sometimes it's loud and it scares me.
Yeah.
And it also hurts.
So that's where you hear the buzzing from, Betty Veronica.
Sorry, we haven't been able to figure it out, but if you're patient with us and hang out with us forever long, hopefully then you'll kind of forget about it.
Yeah, just
hopefully we'll forget about
it. Hopefully will be the buzz of...
Yes, Data Master. Well, no, I can't say her name right now, because if I do, then she'll react to us. But yes, fix the buzz.
Actually, she's been speaking to us. She hasn't been talking to us lately.
No, I know. She just makes a sound to acknowledge. Grunts. No, not grunt. It's like... Big ba-doom.
That's like a grunt. It's like a computer grunt.
All right. Well, anyway, so today is Cinco de Mayo. Did anybody go out and celebrate? What?
Did you go out and celebrate?
We actually did not. Well, we had lunch. I celebrated. One of our friends from church had a birthday yesterday, so we went out to lunch to celebrate. Shout out to Jong-hee. I know he's probably not watching, but shout out to him. His birthday was yesterday. And then I have another friend, Vicky. Her birthday is today. I called her. She didn't answer, but I'm sure she's out probably celebrating. It's her 40th.
And shout out to the people at Shipwreck who might be watching.
And shout out to the shout out to the people at Shipwreck that might be watching. Shipwreck is my church. I know people don't normally comment, but then come back later and be like, yeah, I saw your podcast, and it's like, oh, okay, thanks for watching.
And today is J.K. Grammer's birthday. Oh,
nice. Okay, well, happy birthday to J.K. Grammer.
He's like 60 today, right? Why you
I don't think he's that. I don't think he's 60. Is he?
Wow, that look.
No, because I've seen a picture of him. He didn't look like he was in his 60s, but
we went to dinner at Celia's when we first came back.
Nice, yeah.
He would tell people said you should go to Celia's. It's a good inexpensive restaurant for.
It was actually kind of expensive.
It was very expensive.
Yeah, but then again, we had just got back from Arizona, so everything was expensive when we got back. Got dinner from Celia's. So Bill. Hope your dinner is yummy. I went to Taqueria Pacifica. Yeah, in Pacifica.
I brought a shrimp. Okay, so I've gotten to the custom of asking for extra shrimp because of Arizona.
Dang, they heck gave you extra shrimp.
So in Arizona, we went to a place called Free Joyride.
Yeah.
So it's a Mexican restaurant.
That's kind of Americanized, though.
It's kind of and I ordered a shrimp burrito.
Yeah.
And it had 3 shrimp.
Didn't you ask for extra shrimp?
No, it had 3 shrimp.
Okay.
And I was like, wait, that's all you get is 3 shrimp? I'm like, oh wait, you're right. I asked for extra shrimp.
And it was only 3.
And I got 3 shrimp.
Yeah.
That's extra shrimp.
Yeah.
Which meant that
it only came
I had
with
2
one.
shrimp.
It only came with one.
And then they added 1 extra. They're like, well, that is extra.
I wonder if it has anything to do with being farther away from the ocean.
No. I've been traumatized by that. So now when I go order a burrito, and I typically order shrimp burrito. Nothing against beef or pork or tongue or pollo or all the other different
meats.
But I like shrimp because I like, my seafood. But when you get a burrito and you order, it only gives you 3 shrimp, but they charge you for 20 shrimp. It broke my heart.
This time it seemed like you almost got more shrimp than you. You okay?
Yeah. This time they gave me like.
It was like you had more shrimp than the actual
burrito.
Burrito wrapper.
It was so big
tortilla,
that it couldn't even hold it. The shrimp just poured out.
Yeah.
I had to eat it with a fork.
He was eating his burrito with a fork. It had just like burst open. I was like, what?
I was like, what the fork? What?
Nothing. I had leftovers for dinner, but then this sweet guy ended up getting me a burrito even though I told him I didn't want to. So I'm going to end up having it for lunch tomorrow.
Just for the record.
Oh, just for the record.
I got her a burrito because.
No.
How many times?
Not all the time.
Have you told? I asked you, honey. I said, honey, do you want a burrito? No, I'm not hungry. You sure not? No, I'm not hungry. Okay, I'm going to get a burrito.
No, it wasn't
let me finish. No, I'm not hungry. Okay, I'm going to get a burrito. No, I'm not hungry. All right, I come home and I sit down in my reel. She goes, ooh, can I have a bite? I thought you weren't hungry.
Not all the time.
I wasn't hungry,
but
now I am hungry.
Is I knew what I was going to have for dinner. I was like, I'm going to eat the leftovers because I hate to waste food. So we had leftovers, so Felix. I was like, I might as well eat the leftovers.
Next Sunday is Mother's Day. Where you stream?
Oh, I didn't think about that. I made all like the Mother's Day plans, and then I forgot to.
We probably will.
Yeah, we probably will stream.
I mean, my mom is still here in the house with me, so we got to come back and spend some time with her too. We'll watch a movie with her.
What are we gonna watch?
The Day of the Dead.
Oh my god, that's so not funny. Oh my god, guys. Has anybody ever wondered what it's like to live with Stanley? It is, let me just say, pure entertainment on a daily basis. There is never a day where I don't laugh with this guy. And then there's sometimes where I'm just like, what are you even saying? That was one of those moments. What are you even saying? Hi, Felix.
Oh, I could say.
So, yes, we'll probably be streaming.
Streaming.
And
if you notice in our crawl, it says, please donate to MrBadleyTV.org. People told me that I don't show ways enough for people to donate, which isn't true. But all right, there it is. It's going to be streaming in the crawl.
It'll be going like that for our hour that we're on.
For the time that we're on. Yes, I've wondered, and Millennial Boom quenched my wonders. Yes, he always wondered what I'm like. So what you see is what you get.
Oh yeah, that's for sure.
You know what though? I'm a firm believer that life is too short to just be like a stick in the mud. TV.
Greetings, Diane Faith, Stanley Roberts, everyone. Happy birthday, J.K. Grammer. Hope everyone's having a wonderful Sunday. Hi, Keith. Thanks for joining us. Try Ben's Fast Food. It's healthy and delicious. Where's Ben's Fast Food, Betty Veronica?
Yeah,
I've never heard of it.
Sounds like Ben and Jerry's fast food.
Ice cream. Okay, stop.
Okay.
Yeah, you're definitely. He's definitely like pure entertainment.
It depends.
Pure.
There are some days when I'm pure annoying.
Nah, I'd say there are some days where he can be annoying for like a few minutes.
And she'll say to me,
I get over it pretty fast.
Oh my god, you're so annoying.
I do. Sometimes I do tell him he's annoying, but it's not like an all day thing or like it doesn't go for long periods of time.
Dean Kendrick's here.
It's just certain things he says that I'm
just
guys,
like,
oh no.
Thank you for joining us. Have a good night.
Wow, really?
Oh, by the way, if you saw my tweet today, so we went to a friend's house in Pinole.
Oh my god, Felix, I switched from 480p to 1080p. It turns out that Stanley is a good-looking man.
Wow. Well, I do look kind of different when he's blurry. Think of 480.
Gabriel says, Felix, wow, you needed 1080p to realize that?
So look, see this? This is a bottle of Topo Chico. And yesterday we went to a birthday party, and I do what I normally do. I pour a little bit of lemon juice in here. The reason why lemon juice. The reason why I do that is because I used to be susceptible to kidney stones, and then my doctor said that the reason why I'm getting them is because I don't drink enough water. I don't necessarily like water, but it is what it is.
We need water for
but you
our
need
bodies.
water, and apparently I need a lot of water. And when I went to Arizona, it got worse because it was just really dry and really hot.
I'm not really liking
So
how
wait, let me
close that
finish.
is to your laptop.
No, it's fine. So I filled it up with lemon juice. Not filled it up. I added a little bit of lemon juice to give it some flavor because it makes it more tolerable. And I put it in the car. And we drove to Pinole. And he lives up on a ridge inside of a bowl. So we went from high altitude to low altitude to high altitude. I forgot to drink it. I left it in the car. Mm-hmm. So on the way back home, I realized, I still have it. I'll drink it. But no, I'm driving in.
Thank God it wasn't while you were driving, because we would have both been soaking wet, and you would have been driving, so it would have been a distraction.
So I parked the car in the garage. I'm like, okay, all right, I'm going to go upstairs, but I'm going to have a sip of my water first.
Should have had your sip of your water in here.
So I went like this. And it literally sprayed me from head to toe.
Yeah, he came upstairs, he came to the house, and he was like, his shirt was all wet, his pants, the top part of his pants were wet. Yep, water.
You know what I didn't do?
Anon says, I come in and the first thing I hear is Stanley is a good looking man.
I know.
Anon, but it's true.
Yeah.
What didn't you do?
I didn't plug my computer in and look at it.
Oh, you want me to get your charger?
Can you?
Where is it?
Over there.
All right. Be back, guys. Be back in a jiffy.
Just so we don't go dead in the water right in the middle of it.
Dead.
So while she's going away, let's play a trick on her when she comes back.
Really? I can still hear you.
Everybody when she comes back.
Hey,
right.
Do you want your computer plugged in?
Yes, please.
Okay, well then, no tricks.
Where are you going? Just come this way.
No, I was gonna. Oh, all right.
It's fine. It's fine. It's a fine if you plug it in and out.
Who are you trying to sound like? Here.
In the back, babe. Don't you like in the back? The back of the computer. What's that face for?
What is wrong with you?
Stanley is handsome, smart, and energetic. Stop it, Dean, because she's just going to say something later to mess it all up.
All right, I'm back.
And if you guys don't know, Dean and I used to work together. I used to be his shop steward. So, Dean used to work at Kron.
I love that. Gabriel's like, how come Diane always has to do live stream chores? Because he doesn't want to get up.
I don't want to get up.
That's exactly what it is. He doesn't want to
I'm not wearing any pants, so if I get up, then you'll see my underwear.
He's wearing pants, guys. Can I have some water?
Yeah. Anyway.
Can you give me the water now, please?
Wow, such anger in your
Well,
voice.
because when I actually ask for it, you don't give it.
No, you said, can I give you the water?
Now,
the answer is yes,
please.
I can give you the water. It's a fact.
And just for that, I'm going to keep it on this side.
That's fine.
So anyways, water.
That's East Coast.
So, you had a burrito for...
I had a shrimp burrito, which had like a million shrimp.
And you got me a steak burrito, which I will eat tomorrow for lunch.
Which has a half a cow in it.
William says, no pants, get up, get up, get up. He has pants.
I'm wearing pants. I'm wearing invisible pants.
Can you imagine doing a live stream with...
Remember Gary Radish used to always say that he's not wearing no pants?
I do remember when he used to wear shorts sometimes, but then most of the time he would just wear flip-flops.
And look what Dean just wrote.
Yes, what is wrong with you?
No.
Oh, it's good to see and hear you. I kept staying out of trouble on TV news.
It was the other way around.
Yeah, I was going to say, Stanley never got in trouble. He was the king of making sure he didn't get in trouble.
I was the king of making sure nobody else got in trouble because I was a shop steward.
That too.
It was my job to be like their pro bono lawyer to make sure they didn't get in super trouble and to make sure that they were being covered if something went wrong, that they didn't, if they weren't to blame, then they weren't to blame.
You'd be a good person to have represent.
If I have on your side, I'm going to pull up, all the cards.
Stanley on your side.
On your side. By the way, so I have so many names now. I wrote them all down. Hold on, I'll tell you what they are.
So, it's including the one that the lady told you earlier this past week. Last week, I mean.
I posted it. I didn't post it, but I did write it.
So you guys know that the name of his segment before was people behaving badly?
So the names I have are from people from the public. And it's just a partial list. Stanley on your side, which is a takeoff of 7 on your side. People acting badly, which was another version of people behaving badly that people made up in their mind.
I could see that's kind of close.
Channel 5 on your side.
No.
Like, okay, I never worked at Channel 5. People with attitudes. Rude people acting badly. And there's so many more different versions of people that have a name for the show I've done. And it's so funny because, you do all that branding so people can get it wrong.
Yeah, right.
So, it's like, I spent millions of dollars on branding, and you still can't get it.
Hey, what's up, producer Jace? He says, I think you should do investigative journalism.
That's what I used to do. And then I got high.
I feel like he's being sarcastic. And then you got high?
And then I got high.
Oh, gosh.
That song? I used to go to work.
And then I got high.
I got high. Oh, and so one more thing we're having a problem with, since we on this whole thing about getting high, is that someone, I don't know who it is, has been going through all of our podcasts, our streams, and are tagging the audio as their audio. Now, we don't have music, so the only thing they can be tagging as audio is you and our voice. So someone is taking ownership of our voice and are putting it up on Facebook and claiming that they own the rights to
our voices.
Our voices. And so what happens with that is, and every time I go in, it says, click this link if you want to contest it. There is no way to contest it. And it just shows you the different takes on it, and all of them are connected back to the podcast.
And when did they start doing this?
This has started a few months ago, but it's like every day I wake up in the morning, there's a new person that claiming the rights to something we posted on Facebook, but it always comes back to our podcast. And every time I try to talk to Facebook about it, it's like trying to talk to, how you have a better chance of calling the IRS and talking to an agent than you have talking to someone on Facebook.
Yeah, which I was going to say, that's not going to happen.
What, talking to the IRS?
Yeah.
You can call them and talk to them.
Oh, okay.
People don't think you can.
But you can.
You have a better chance of calling the White House and speaking to Biden personally than you have talking to anybody on Facebook.
Okay, well, that's saying a lot.
Yeah. Well, you can't call the White House.
Yeah, you can't call the White House.
No, you can't.
No, yeah.
If you do call it, there'll be a knock on your door. Secret Service. Stan, I write music for a podcast. Someone tried to claim it, and every time I upload a new podcast, I get notice it's copywritten, so they can kiss my. And I wrote the damn music. Yes.
See, that's
the problem we're having.
That sucks. Yeah.
Is that people are claiming, and it's become it's literally someone makes a company up and claims them as being a music company, and will claim the rights, and Facebook doesn't even contest it. They just take it as being face value, and instead of you, so here's how this works. If you don't know, and if you're not aware, if you have music on Facebook, and someone claims it, let's just say someone claims the music that you wrote. I'm just going to say it that way. And then all of a sudden, your video makes 1 billion views. Mm-hmm. Say you got 1 billion views. Well, guess what? Typically, that means you would get the money for the 1 billion views. But because someone fraudulently claimed your account as their product, they will get all of the money.
That's shady.
They will get every single dime, and you get zero. Nothing but the Nero.
They don't investigate it, though?
It doesn't appear that way. It seems like I could literally go tomorrow and go, I can make it Mr. Badley music rights, and just start tagging people's music and say that's mine. Now, here's where I know that this is a scam, because I've actually paid for licensed music. Mm-hmm. I literally paid, a good chunk of money to license music. I use a company called Storyblocks, and even they said to me, yeah, our music is licensed. Only if you pay for it, you pay for the license. However, we have a problem with Facebook.
So it's just Facebook?
It's just Facebook. Facebook does not recognize anyone's, unless you have a company that is claiming that they own the rights to the music. And even then, remember, here's another good example. You and I went to Fremont Street.
Mm-hmm. In Vegas.
We tried to do a live stream there. We did one there.
We did one.
We had, who we haven't seen in a while.
Yeah, we had Lord Frieza.
Lord Frieza showed up.
Yeah.
And we posted it. About a couple days later, I had no less than 10 copyright violations for being out in the public, because they heard songs in the background. So every song they heard in the background, they claimed it. So there were 10 different claims. So I just had to take it down.
Yeah, that sucks.
Bye, Dean Kendricks.
He wants you to send him a sticker.
Sends you he spelled it wrong.
Send me a sticker.
He spelled it wrong. I can't send him a sticker. Bye.
Betty Veronica says, I bet it's the same person that we keep seeing the Mr. Badly thing pop up and then go away. It's probably the same person you think.
I don't know.
I don't know.
Here's what we have with our podcast that is annoying. And you know it and I know it. So these are things we have. The number one, people keep filing copyright claims on our voices.
Yeah.
On our voices. There's no music.
I'm sorry, the last time I checked, I think this voice belonged to me.
Yeah. So that's one. Second thing is, someone has their things set scheduled to call us right in the middle of our podcast almost every week. Between 7 and 8:30, we get a phone call.
Yeah.
From a spammer.
I think recently it's been saying like the San Francisco District Attorney or something.
Last week it was San Francisco Attorney.
Yeah.
Before that it was, and what they are, if you answer it, let's say I called Diane. Well, at the same time, Diane's calling me because she got the same notification. So we end up talking to each other on the phone, and we have nothing in common.
Yeah, like if I get a phone call and I pick it up, he's going to be on the other line after he got a phone call and picked it up too. It's so weird.
Yeah, it's literally, that's what we've been under these. You know, I remember though before. I'm used to being attacked online. When I had We Ate There, we woke up one morning and it got hacked, and they changed We Ate There to the N-word.
Oh.
And we had to take it down and rebuild, and we had to have the web guy rebuild the header.
That's horrible.
That's what happens.
Why do people do mean things to you?
Because people, as I said before, and I posted on Twitter, people like to see the world burn.
Yeah.
So for them, it's funny. Ha! Look what I did. Ha! Look what I did. They're not realizing that their actions cause a reaction.
Yeah.
Yeah, I need a white hat hacker on my side. I knew a few that need to return the favor, and but I don't want to be that guy because then I'll be the one that gets busted.
Yeah.
There'll be like a knock on my door, and it'll be like the FBI, Mr. Roberts, step out of the house, please. And they wouldn't just show up. They wouldn't just show up with Mr. Robert. They'd be like a tanker show up with a bunch of SWAT guys.
And they would bust through the door.
And they'd kick through the windows and shimmy down the side of the building and come through the glass. I'm like, what are you guys here for? Yeah, you took the mattress thing off you took the sticker
the tag off your mattress.
You remember that FBI? Remember the thing on the end of that video said if you replay this in any way, shape, or form? Remember when you took video of the NBA game?
Oh yeah, the thing like right in the beginning of a movie or something.
Or the NBA says we own the rights. You have to before you cannot publish, rebroadcast in any way, shape, or form. NBA.
Ooh.
You never heard that, huh?
No, I have, but a bunch of people always post little snippets on like their Instagram stories.
Under their rules,
that's
technically against the law. Now you remember?
Whoops!
You remember when you were growing up? It was Limewire.
It was Limewire and Napster.
And did they ever kick your door in?
No, but I was scared that they would, though. I was scared that they would. I was in high school, middle school and high school, I think.
Yeah.
Yeah. No, high school.
But I do remember, though, I had a friend of mine who was a white hat hacker when I had We Ate There. Mm-hmm. And we were able to trace one of the people that they were literally writing false reviews.
Who? You know who?
So we tracked him down and it blew his mind. But he was a college student in Princeton University. He was using the back then it was they had a college room where you could log into.
Oh, like a computer lab?
Yeah. Uh-huh. So he was logging in his computer lab. Mm-hmm. And so we tracked it all the way back to his computer lab, and it blew his mind. He logged off and I don't think he logged back on again.
Well, but why would some student at Princeton find your stuff and then...
It was We Ate There, so it was online.
I know it was online, but
because
why would he target you?
Because
not knowing who you
No,
are.
the website went viral. Mm-hmm. It was featured on on Yahoo as a site of the day. Mm-hmm. It was on 2020 used it in one of their segments. It really got a lot of traffic.
I didn't realize it was on 2020.
It was big. It was trying to become big, and then.
Yeah, I don't want to go. I don't want to hear that again because it hurts my heart.
And then I had a meeting with Steppelmeyer from Yelp, and then We Ate There died, and Yelp was born. Of course, I didn't get any of it. I just watched it go away. Bye. Bye.
I hate hearing that story. To be honest, that sucks.
I used to download off Limewire and got several notices from the internet company at the time that I had activated a peer-to-peer software and my IP address has been tracked. I stopped.
Oh,
Hi, Kathy.
I never got notices like that.
Yeah.
Hi, Kathy.
You ever done something and you know it's wrong, but then you get like a notification and you freak out? And it may not have been a notification for you. It was just a notification.
It's like a generic one.
Yeah, but you don't know that. You think it's for you,
And then your conscience kicks in.
Hi, Kathy. I forgot what country, Kathy. Kathy, are you? Never mind. I thought she was in a different country, but I could be wrong. Hey, what do I know? So I want to welcome all the 274 people here right now. I want to thank you for joining us. I remember when we first started, we used to have like 10 people, 20 people. 274 is a good number as far as I'm concerned.
Very good number.
If you're on Twitter or anywhere you want to jump into the chat, please feel free. Keep it civil. If you have a question, we will more than happy to answer it for you. Stanley Andrew, if we can answer it for you, then that means that we don't want to answer it.
Or that we just don't know.
If we don't know the answer, we'll just say we don't know the answer. But if you ask us a question, we will answer it to the best of our ability. I can answer the number one question going through a lot of people's minds right now.
What is that?
This is not my daughter.
Oh, God, I can't.
I know.
Every Sunday, huh? Every Sunday.
Oh, wait. At the party yesterday.
Oh, God, no. Please, no. No. I don't like reliving stuff like this.
So we went to a birthday party, and the owner, the guy who ran the party, didn't tell anybody. He told everybody that there was a celebrity coming.
Mm-hmm. Oh, he did?
Yeah.
Oh, I didn't know that.
So he goes to me, did you tell anybody you were a celebrity? And I go,
no.
I was like,
why would I
do that?
Yeah, why? Hi, guys. I'm Stanley
Hi,
Roberts.
I'm a celebrity.
I'm the celebrity.
I'm like, first of all, I don't consider myself a celebrity. And one of the guys said that that's what makes you cool because you're so down to earth. You're not like hoity-toity. I'm like, I need more money to be hoity-toity. I'm kidding. Look at that face. Diane keeps me.
I keep him humble. I'm just kidding. I'm kidding. He's already humble.
She keeps me Humboldt County. Only 13 thumbs up. I challenge you to like this live stream. I don't know if you can do a thumbs up.
13 on YouTube.
Yeah. I don't know if you can do thumbs up.
For YouTube, you could do thumbs up, but I don't think you can do it on. So the 281 people are like combined on all of the platforms.
Now the parent platform we're using, which under their rules we're only supposed to have you on Twitch, but the problem we have with trying to get everybody to go to Twitch is that everybody doesn't go to Twitch. People are like, I don't want to go to Twitch, so we lose people.
I'm laughing at this. Look at this.
Which one?
Mr. Bradley TV.
I'll let him know.
No, if you discover any issues, comments, concerns, you can thank our amazing, wonderful, handsome producer at Producer Jay.
I know who wrote that one.
I know who wrote that one too.
I'm going to take a shot in the dark, but I think I know who wrote that.
I know who wrote that one too, and it's the name at the end of that statement.
Yeah. So, if you go to Twitch, it's www.twitch.tv/Mr. Badley TV. And you can subscribe there. That's the main platform. We're affiliated with those guys. So, under the rules of the affiliation, we're not supposed to really have you on Facebook, Twitter.
Hey, don't dry snitch on us.
I'm dry snitching because I'm just telling, if they happen to ask why are we doing it, then you can explain that the reason why we're doing it is because I try so hard to get everybody to come over to Twitch.
Wait, you gotta finish the story though.
Which story?
The celebrity, the party you went to.
So I just want to explain that real quick. So if you're here, please.
I thought you actually had something to say about that.
No, I do. So
okay.
What I was saying was, I just cut off because there was a writing and you cut me off to tell me Producer Jason's statement. Anyway. So people are like, and I love it because one guy was like, where do I know you from? And I just always say the same thing. I just have one of those faces. Another guy, no, you look familiar. And another person goes, oh, I know who that is. But they don't really. I mean, like the lady at the store that one time that was like, we were walking in the mall, you and I, and the lady stopped us.
Oh, with her kids.
With her kids.
Yeah.
She goes, hey, that's the guy from TV. She didn't have a clue what my name was. All she could say was I'm the guy. And the kids
but I
like,
think she said people behaving badly though.
No,
she didn't.
No, she.
Oh no, she goes. That's a guy on TV with a segment on the news. Yeah.
And the funny thing is, I haven't been on local TV for almost 5 years now.
6 years.
6 years?
Almost 6 years.
No, I mean local TV in the Bay Area, but I was on TV in Arizona.
That's true, yeah.
But the thing is, like, I never left. So I run into people and they go, hey, I watch you on TV every day. No, you don't.
Well, unless Kron kept playing your stuff, then yes, they did.
Yeah, then that's small detail. The last time you streamed exclusively on Twitch was October 31st, 2021.
Halloween!
Yeah, and that was the last time we did exclusively because when we tried to go to Switch, we lost Twitch.
No one
wanted to switch over.
No one wanted to switch over.
And they didn't know. I don't know how to operate Twitch. But the problem was that we lost Jeanette, Ivy.
Yeah.
Because
we lost a bunch of people.
A lot of people left and never came back after that.
I think, and that's the hard part about like trying something new to like better.
Well, no, the problem is that Twitch is a gamer platform, and we're not gamers. We don't do.
Well,
games.
you do games.
I'm not a. Well, no, I do game.
I do Mario Kart and Super Mario World.
GTA, and I haven't done it as much as I'd like to. And if Gabriel has his way, he wants me to live stream it. But I looked and I can't even find a way to live stream it anymore on my platform. So I don't know if that's even available anymore. Producer Jace, wait, I'm supposed to thank you for the comments. Yeah, you have to thank Producer Jace. And by the way, Producer Jace went to Diddy party with a camera.
You went to a Diddy party with a camera? What?
Diddy?
Oh. That's not... Ooh.
Did you get it? I went to a Diddy party with a camera.
I get it now, yeah.
Yeah.
I get it.
Yeah, I'm good.
Yeah.
I don't really do good in large crowds. She'll tell you I'm not a large crowd person. I'm more of a...
He's an introvert.
I'm sort of an introvert.
We wanted to... Yesterday, when we went to a party, it was like 8 o'clock, and he was like, you want to go home?
I'm like, I'm ready to go home now.
I was like, okay, I can be in bed by 10. I was like, oh, I'm getting old, but it's not even about getting old. It's just that I'm an introvert too, so I'd rather like be at home. I think more so if I'm gonna hang around like a large crowd.
Oh, Gabriel switched to Twitch.
Nice.
Remember that time that everything was in Twitch? Everything had the purple Twitch logo?
Yeah. Yeah,
so if you have the Twitch, everybody who has Twitch, switch over. Let's see how many people we get on Twitch at one time. Just because every time I get the notification into this thing, it shows me how many people showed up at Twitch, and it's somewhere around 3. It says, oh, you broke records. I'm like, oh, really? Yeah, you had 3 people. Wow.
You had 3 people. Hey, I mean, 3 is more than 0.
Yeah. Yeah. So our biggest crowd is YouTube.
Is it?
Yes.
Because there's only 14 on YouTube.
Okay, Twitter right now.
Twitter, I think it's Twitter.
That's because we just started the Twitter.
Yeah.
So they're there. And I don't know if on Twitter, if you're paying attention on Twitter, say hello. Just go into the chat and your text. You don't have to go in the chat. Just go to your text and type and just type hello but where we are.
And Bill Van Ram says some don't need or want another social media account.
I understand.
And I get that. That's true. Like, I don't like signing up for a bunch of stuff either.
But the problem we have with people being all over the place is that it's really hard to generate any income at all, revenue.
Yeah, and that's the thing too, is a lot of like people, when we first started this, a lot of people were like, oh, why don't you try to monetize it? Yeah. So like that was one of the ways we tried to monetize it, was to be exclusively on Twitch. But the same people, some of the same people, not all, but some of the same people that suggested it also didn't come over and follow us. So it was kind of like, it didn't really work out for us.
So I hate to disappoint, but the X views are cumulative. Not how many people are actively watching. Well, that's fine.
No, it's not a disappointment. I mean, it's cool just to know that there's like a bigger group.
Yeah, I mean, we've been doing this pretty much for a while now.
Yeah.
And of course, we say the wrong date. Gabriel's going to come on and correct it with the right date. So we'll just keep it generic.
We've been doing this since 2020.
So we don't
2020
asterisk disappoint.
2020 is pretty generic, right?
No, as I said, so we don't asterisk disappoint.
Oh, asterisk disappoint.
See?
It's because he spelled it wrong.
I know.
He spelled it incorrectly.
I know.
Stanley games, but bullies the people he plays with. Like what he did to me the last time we played together. Oh, yeah. Didn't you make him die? You made him die, right?
No.
Or you blew him up?
No, I didn't blow people up. But what happened was, there's a TV set on the game that's right by the freeway.
Oh, that's right. On GTA.
And it looks like just a hole. And I said, hey, I bet you can't thread he's flying a suppressor around, which is a flying bicycle. And I said, hey, I bet you can't thread the needle. He goes, oh, I can thread the needle. Oh, yeah? Well, fly right through that TV screen. I dare you, right? So he's picked up his speed. He's flying. He's like, I'm going right through there. But he doesn't know there's glass.
It was a TV screen, though, right?
He hit the TV. Well, it looks like it's an open.
Oh.
It's a shape of a TV. Mm-hmm. It has the glass here, but you can't tell it's glass.
It looks like it's like a hole.
Yeah.
Uh-huh.
So he went to go fly through it.
And what happened? Did it not? It did not go through.
No, he crashed. It made him crash because it's glass. And I'm a very big practical joker. If I can.
Oh yeah! Oh my God, you guys, he gets me so good. Okay, last week, for example, I got him first, but last week, for example, he's making I got up early, so I made breakfast for myself. I think I had something simple, and then he got up a little bit later, and you remember you heated up some bacon. So he's heating up some bacon, and he had 3 pieces there. So he started eating one, and then left 2, and then I grabbed one and hid it, and then it took him a minute, and then he noticed it, and I could not withhold my laughter because I'm laughing at the fact that he still doesn't notice that his bacon's gone. So he finally noticed it, but he's really quick with the comeback because I was preparing my coffee. He took my mug, I don't even know when, and then hid it from me. So by the time I went to go,
I didn't hide
finish. Well, he hid it in plain sight was the problem, and I didn't realize it. So I'm calling it he hid it from me.
So wait.
So he hid it from me.
And she comes in and sits at the table.
And the mug is right
there. But she didn't notice it.
But I didn't notice it because I left it in the kitchen. So I go back to make my coffee, to make my Nespresso. I'm where did my mug go? Because I had already put my collagen powder and mixed it with the milk and stuff. And so I'm where the heck is my mug? I'm looking at all the I'm looking in the cabinets. I'm looking in the refrigerator. And then I come back out and he points it out to me, and I'm like, oh.
All I did was put
right in front of me.
All I did was put a napkin over top of it, and it was completely out of place because she didn't put a napkin over anything she had, but she was so busy.
I was so busy. I didn't think he was gonna try to get me back so quickly. He got me back instantly, and so now I have to watch my back because I'm really bad at practical jokes. I'm really bad at doing pranks. And so if I try to do anything on him, it has to be strategic or else I'm probably going to fail. Well, the bacon one was really quick, and I thought, he's not going to notice. But he did, and then got me back really quickly. So I just didn't see it coming. That's all.
So I'm the guy who, I remember a friend of mine who was always late. Always late for everything. So one day I changed all the clocks an hour ahead. So they thought they were leaving on time. And they're like, oh, God, I'm late. But they actually were leaving an hour early. And so I changed everything except for the only thing I couldn't change was the radio announcer.
Oh, you changed the clock in the car, too?
Everything.
Wow.
And for the first time in her life, she showed up at work an hour early. She was pissed.
Well, wait, did she show up an hour early or did she show up on time?
She showed up I'm saying she showed up on time. But I mean, she left an hour early.
Oh. Well, that was good.
But she was pissed because,
I think initially if you were to do something like that to me, I would be a little bothered too because because of the panic that you gave me by looking at the clock and be like, oh my gosh, am I really that late? I think I would have, panicky, but then I would have laughed at it after.
I remember when she figured it out. We were riding down Long Beach Boulevard and the radio host goes, it's now 8:55. And what?
Man. Wait, and were you in the car?
Mm-hmm.
Did you get slapped?
No. We don't slap people.
I'm kidding.
But it was funny to me because for the first time she was actually on time for work. But it was because
Don't ever pull those kind of jokes on me.
Oh.
I'm never really late though. I'm usually on time.
Well, you're a TV person.
Yeah.
TV people tend to be on time because...
I just usually try to be earlier on time. So.
Because in TV, everything starts on time.
Oh, everything starts on time. If you are not, as a producer, I'd have to be in the control room to 10 minutes early. And I'm going to tell you, there were times where I was cutting it really close and I walked into the control room 2 minutes before air.
Hold on.
So the show starts no matter what.
Which safety video are you watching I'm watching the safety video.
Parrish. Oh, Parrish is watching a safety video.
No,
What
he's
safety
watching
video?
the safety video.
What safety video?
I'm curious to know which one he's watching. Because we did some safety videos, PSAs, but they never got published yet from the county of San Mateo.
Man, those were some darn good PSAs, too.
I hope so.
They were really good.
We did 7 PSAs for San Mateo County, and they have yet to be released.
Oh, monthly safety video for CR England.
Oh, for big rigs.
Oh, man, you tricked us.
No, he didn't.
Nah, he didn't trick us. I just saw what I wanted to see.
So the county's like, hey, we paid you the videos, so it doesn't matter when we publish them. We publish them when we're ready to. But thank you. Are you talking about our videos? Jason, you got a chance to see them. I think that's what you're talking about. So we actually did.
What's up,
Hi,
Keith?
hi, Keith.
Keaton?
You know who's missing today? Big Bucks Bradley.
You said that last week, and then
Yeah,
all
he
of a sudden
popped
he
in.
turned up.
Yeah.
Big Bucks Bradley, are you in his house?
Are you his house for his house for his house? Anyway, so the videos have never made this. Oh yes, he saw them. So he saw them because we showed it to him before. We gave it to the county, and they have yet to release them. We were hoping that by them releasing the videos, we could jumpstart
Another project.
another project. Mm-hmm. But that hasn't happened yet. So if you live in San Mateo County, reach out to the county and say, hey, where are those PSAs?
Where are those Stanley Roberts
Where's
PSAs?
those Mr. Badley TV PSAs?
Because we need them in our lives.
We need them now because there's so many people.
Oh my
behaving
gosh.
badly.
You guys. There are so many, like, okay, I'm not gonna, I really hate to say this, but there are really a lot of bad drivers.
Oh, we know
out there.
that already.
So it was raining here in the Bay Area yesterday morning.
Are you talking? Can I have some water?
Oh yes. So it was raining here in the Bay Area yesterday morning, and I left early in the morning to go to a workout. So I'm driving, and like, you guys, I could not believe, number one, how fast people were driving in the rain. Like, it was raining pretty hard. And then 2, how many people were so close to like cutting me off when I was driving? Like, well, they not close to cutting me off. They cut me off because they thought it was still appropriate, even though they used their blinker. They thought that like it's still okay to like get close and get in the other lane with all that rain. I was like, I don't know. I'm venting here. And then also the hydroplaning, when there's like big puddles on the freeway and people just like drive really fast.
Do you realize
saw a lot of that
you know
yesterday.
that you don't have to drive really fast to hydroplane?
Well, these people were driving fast, and it's still hydroplane. So I'm just over. I mean, I've never loved bad drivers, but especially in the rain. Come on, people, right? We should do PSAs on driving in the rain.
I saw
Like
you
you need
driving
to
in the
like
rain.
if you're gonna use your windshield wipers, turn on your freaking headlights.
That's the law.
Right? It is the law. They drive like that in Austin, Texas. Oh, Keith, I'm sure they probably drive like that everywhere. It sucks.
You know what I found
It
out?
really
though?
sucks.
People drive bad all over the country. I haven't found
Yeah.
one city yet where people go, everybody here drives so nicely. But we learned something, and without throwing anybody under the bus, we've learned something very valuable in the last couple of days. So in California, some people, they take their written tests at home. And apparently, the people who are taking the test are relying on other people to take the test for them. So in actuality, the person who was supposed to take the test didn't learn anything. Excuse me. Didn't learn anything because they weren't the ones who actually took the test, which explains why a lot of our seniors are really bad drivers. Because the honor system.
I think you don't have to be a senior to take that test at home.
No,
Don't you have to be?
Well, some people, they just give you, they automatically renew your license.
Yeah.
As
Yeah,
you get older,
that too. You don't
when
have
you
to
get over
take a
70,
test.
they let you take a test
Oh, yeah.
to see if you're cognizant. But the problem with that is that it's supposed to be the honor system, and the problem with the honor system is that there's no honor because they just bring it home and say, "Can you fill it out for me?"
Mm-hmm.
And then the kids are like filling them out for them. Not all kids, but some kids fill out for their parents. They go, "Thank you," and they go back about driving. They didn't learn anything. They don't know anything. They're not aware of the laws. They're not aware of the rules.
Or at one time they might have been aware of the laws, but then instead of using it as an opportunity to refresh, they don't.
And Rebecca says, I have a treatment for a pedestrian safety PSA. Don't want to hydroplane in the truck, you would jackknife the truck. Yes, you would. So the problem that we're seeing is I'm seeing a lot of problems in the Bay Area. One is I'm learning how to drive. Bear with me. I'm learning how to drive stickers.
Oh yeah,
Which seems to be like the national, the Bay Area flag now.
Is that the same as I'm a student driver?
Same thing.
Okay.
A student driver. I think realistically, in our years of driving, we've only seen 3 actual student drivers.
Yeah, most of these people aren't student drivers.
Most of the people are not student drivers. They put them on there so you can drive really reckless and bad, and then say, "Well, I'm a student driver. I'm just learning." If you are a student driver and you're learning to drive, then you should not be in a car by yourself. I'm saying it again. If you are a student driver and you're learning how to drive, no matter what your age, you should not be in a car by yourself. That is not a student driver. That's a driver.
I agree.
And if you're not that sure about being on the road when you drive, then stay home and take an Uber. And also, let me explain something to you, though. Ubers ain't safe either. Because we've been cut off by so many. I saw an Uber one day with a student driver sticker on it.
Oh, that doesn't make any sense.
Right.
Oh my gosh! Today an Uber was trying to rush me as I was backing out of my mom's driveway. The Uber driver was trying to go around me as I was trying to maneuver to get onto the right side of the street, and he was going to go around me on the wrong side of the street to get around me. And so I slowed my car down, took my precious time.
Well, I read an article once about driving. So let's say you're on a freeway.
Yeah, this is on the street.
I know, but let's say you're on a freeway, and you see a car who's like driving, kind of like either trying to get in front of you, or so instead of most people want to do is fight him. Oh, you don't get in front of me. Just give him space. Let him go.
Well, I mean, but that's the thing though, is how could I have given him space? I was literally in the street.
Yeah.
Like, I mean, there's nowhere for me to go because I'm making the turn to get into the right side of the street. Mm-hmm. So he was trying to, in my opinion, I felt like he was trying to intimidate me by coming up so close to me, like I have nowhere to, like like I'm in his way. Yeah. But it's like I'm backing out of a driveway, so in that reality, like in that sense, like can't you just wait for me to finish my
I've had many
turn?
cases
I was already in the street
where I'm backing up and I'm in full backup mode, and I look and there's a guy coming around me, behind me, because he has to get by you, you know. And if you're backing up, you're automatically at fault if you get in a crash.
Yeah.
But they rush around you because they got to get by you. They can't wait like one more second.
Impatience, man.
And another thing that somebody wrote about camping in the fast lane. I see a lot of people that camp in the fast lane, and one of my biggest pet peeves is Highway 1 going through like on a Highway 1 Pacific Coast Highway, whatever you want to call it.
Yeah, it's like a one lane in each direction.
But then there's one lane, and then it breaks off to a passing lane. And it tells you slower vehicles move to the right. I've never yet seen a slower vehicle move to the right.
They always stay in that left lane.
They always say like they're the fastest vehicle. They're not.
Yeah.
So then you end up getting in the left lane to go around them, which is
you end up getting in the right lane to go around them.
Right.
The problem is that the right lane ends up then merging again with the left lane, and so like some of these people will be playing games, right? You go to the right to pass them up, and then they speed up so that you can't get around them.
So Gabriel wrote, not to mention a bigger problem, people camping in the middle lane. Actually, you can be in the middle lane. They don't want you in the left lane.
Yeah.
The left lane is for passing. And if you're really going slow, then you might want to be in the far right lane. So the far right lane is for people who are about to get off the freeway, or people who just got on a freeway. They should move over into the middle lanes. They should only use the number 1 lane. And just for the record, there are no fast lanes.
Well, it's weird because in the California DMV handbook, it does say the number 1 lane sometimes referred to as the fast lane.
Yeah, but does that mean the speed limit is faster?
No.
So how's it a fast lane?
Well, I mean, that's just what everyone...
I'm saying, if you talk to any CHP officer, they'll tell you that there's no such thing as a fast lane. And yes.
Yeah, Parrish, that's true.
Yes. That is something I did learn in Arizona, is that big rigs can be any lane they want to.
Yeah, big rigs. Big rigs also in Arizona don't have a separate speed limit.
Nope.
Here in California they do. So when we moved to Arizona, we were like, why is this truck driving so fast? Because the speed limit was like 75, I think.
Hey, I love Felix Road. You're right. You know, people don't realize it. And this is what we always laugh about.
The dense fog.
When people see our view, they're like, oh my God, you have a wonderful view. Do you realize that we only get that view like 10 times a year?
We get a little more than that.
No.
In the summertime, though, we never get it.
Right. We may get in the winter, but in the summertime, and if it's not raining, if we got fog, we cannot see outside. Sometimes we can't find our house because the fog is so dense.
Yeah.
And up on the top, we live on top of Santa Cruz Mountain, so we get all the fog, and it's like the mountain is where the clouds go over the ridge to go into the valley. So in some cases, you literally can't see 5 feet in front of you.
It's actually really scary. So yes, you're right, Felix. The dense fog in Pacifica is scary.
And I actually covered a crash on Highway 35, over there by the Ranch 99 Market. Mm-hmm. It's like a 10-car pileup because of the dense fog. So, and we have a problem where we live at. We still on a mountain. People have to go down to get to the bottom of it. And when it's foggy, the road is really slippery. And if you're not paying attention, you will crash. Absolutely will crash.
And people still drive it down very fast, too.
My DL expired last year, and I need to read up on the rules before I get my renewal since it requires a written test. And no, I didn't drive with this expired license.
So what I will say, though, about like your options when you renew your driver's license is it will give you the option. I don't know like how they decide this, but there are 3 options. One is to take the written test in person. The other one is to take a test online where there's a proctor. And then the third one, which is a test that's called e-learning.
Look who just showed up. Big Bucks Bradley.
Yay! Thanks, Big Bucks Bradley.
Thanks for the super chat, 99 cents.
And the third is an option for e-learning where it's an online course where you're learning and then there are quizzes at the end of learning.
Yeah.
But if you get it wrong, it's no fail. And they give you another chance to pick the right answer. Until you get the right answer, that's how you move along. So if you have that option, that's pretty much the easiest option because you're learning and then you're taking the quiz at the end, which is a no-fail. The only problem is that if you don't actually take it yourself and someone else takes it for you, there's no one to hold you accountable.
Yeah. So, and unlike the haboobs in Arizona, and haboobs are...
You just really want to say that word. You just really want to say haboob.
Haboob in Arizona is a dust storm.
Yeah, but you really like that word.
Remember that time I said, show me your haboobs? And you said, my mom is here. And I said your dust storm.
This one.
So, the fog doesn't just come in and go out. It literally it can be here the whole day. 99 cent Bradley.
Crazy.
Hey, we take it anywhere we can get it. I mean.
Oh, okay. I still need eye test and new photo. Yes. So Betty Veronica again. When you go to renew your license, you can go online and like whatever your notice will say that you get in the mail, it'll give you the option. So like you can start your application online, and then once you finish that, they'll give you the option of how you want to take your test if you are given options. And then you'll still have to do like a vision test and you have to pay, I think, or not pay, but a vision test, and then like provide certain paperwork, I think, when you get there.
When I came back to California, they made me take a written test. That was the stressful thing in the world.
I was with you. We both had to take a written test. It was
very stressful. You know why? I was sitting there going, oh my God, I cannot flunk this test.
Yeah, because if we flunked this test, well, more so for you.
If I flunked this test, what have I been, all this stuff and teaching people?
Yep.
So, one of the answers, though, I have to admit, I wasn't prepared for.
How many did you get wrong?
4.
I thought you could only get 3.
8.
Oh, no, that's the regular test.
No, you can only get 8 wrong.
I got 3 wrong.
But one of them I got wrong, I had never heard before.
The EV.
Yeah, it's like, no, it wasn't said EV because I knew what EV is.
Oh.
It had a different thing to it. But it was talking, said, so who has the right of way? Something, vehicle, or you? And I'm like, what the hell kind of vehicle is this? And I asked him, what is this? They go, I've never heard it before. I even asked Cops what it was.
Non-something, right? It was like
it was
non-something?
Non-something, yeah. I'm like, what the heck? Never heard it before. Road check for truckers. Okay. Wow. One thing I tell you about the worst, scariest driving we ever did was a drive down Highway 10. Was it Highway 10 going to Texas?
Oh, when it was dark.
No, when you see a big rig 3 miles back, and you're already doing 70.
Oh yeah, and they're coming up on
And they're
you.
like, wait, he's like 3 miles away, but yet he's coming up on me. How fast is he going?
Yeah, I think what scared me the most about being outside of California is that the other places where we were driving didn't have different speed limits for trucks, so they could drive as fast as you. And if like you weren't driving
I
fast,
think the speed limit was 80 on there, wasn't it?
I thought it was 75.
It was 75.
Well, it was something fast.
We were going pretty fast ourselves.
Yeah.
For the speed limit, but they were still past.
They were still, they were coming up on us like hella fast. Felix says, I wonder if other states have a better DMV. Our DMVs are chaotic. Arizona DMV was actually really fine.
Cool. So what I found out with
they're called MVD though.
What I found out about the MVD was that they used to have chairs. They took all the chairs out, and when they took all the chairs out, for some reason they sped everything up.
That's weird. Is that a mental thing?
I don't know. It's crazy because I'm like, there's no chairs, and everything was like streamlined.
Yeah, everything. I would say that the MVD in Arizona was much more organized. Like you went to a certain spot, and then the person there that was helping you told you where to go after that. Then the person there dealt with you, and if you had to go somewhere else, they directed you.
So Parrot said that it's 80 miles between El Paso, Texas, and San Antonio. So we were going. Did we go through San Antonio? I think we went through Albuquerque.
I don't think we went that far into Texas.
We went to Topper. Let me see on the map.
Yeah, because
we were at the Topper part.
We were in El Paso though.
Was it the 40?
We drove through El Paso. I remember that.
Yeah.
So
we had to.
So it might have been 80 miles per hour then.
Okay.
You probably are right.
But the trucks were going faster than we were.
Yeah, the trucks were going faster. So I'm thinking the trucks were going over their speed limit.
And then remember that gas station when they had one grade of gas?
Yeah.
I
just remember when we drove through Texas at night, I was a little scared because it looked like when we drove through Van Horn, because it was just so dark.
Yeah, it was pretty dark. You couldn't see shit, and you had no. Did we have satellite radio? Or did we have any radio at all?
I think we had satellite radio.
Okay.
Yeah.
I'll tell you what, satellite radio, Sirius XM makes a big difference when you're on the road.
Oh yeah, especially on the road for a long time. I remember when I moved from LA to Arizona. And I didn't have anything. I was driving my car, and I my Bluetooth thing. I had oh man, that was bad. I think the only thing that I could listen to was music in Spanish at that point.
Hey, somebody look on the map and tell me what is the freeway. I think it was the 10. The 10 goes across Texas.
I think we were on the 10. Yeah,
we took the 10 all the way to Dallas.
San Antonio to Austin. Highest speed limit in America. So 85, is that 85 miles per hour? That's pretty fast. 85 miles per hour?
Now here in California, in the Bay Area, you cannot do too fast because the potholes will just redirect you.
Oh my God. The potholes here are so bad. I'm literally dodging potholes every day living out here.
Yep.
That's one thing. There are a few things I miss about Arizona, but one of the things is I miss how smooth the roads are.
It's weird because their infrastructure, their roads are so clean.
Yeah.
So smooth.
Yeah. ADOT does a really good job.
But, there's a but.
The drivers are horrible,
though. It gets so hot that it actually burns your tires.
Oh, yeah, that's true.
You have a lighter tread life and battery life on your cars, and you would think that a place that has generated so much heat would have a lot of shelters.
Yeah.
Park your vehicles under.
Garage parking, no. That wasn't the case where we were.
You literally would come outside, leave your car outside, 120 degrees. You get inside, you need some mittens and one of those metal suits.
That's when remote start for our cars was very beneficial.
Yeah.
Bill Van Ram says, my son lived in Hawaii. The DMVs were different depending where you were. Yeah, that makes sense.
Well, I'll tell you what, Felix, we're not going anywhere tonight. So if they come into our house, they got a bigger problem.
Yeah, we're not on the roads. After this, we are winding down.
I used to go to San Jose to cover the shenanigans of Cinco de Mayo.
Oh, yeah.
But then, we used to see fights.
Did we go last year?
I think we drove through for a minute. Okay. Remember they had the guy with the flags at the top of the corner?
Yeah, we went last year.
But we used to see drunk after drunk and fight after fight and cop after cop. And it was just like, this is just madness.
Yeah.
I'm getting too old for this crap, is what I was saying. Like you're out there just flying the flags, getting drunk, doing donuts, playing music real loud, I know I'm old, but I'm not that old. But I'm old enough to know that I don't want to be out there. The Florida sun cooks cars so everyone paints is chipping. I'm far enough from the ocean that salt isn't an issue, but my red car and all the paint is chipping. Well, the problem we have in Pacifica, because we're so close to the ocean, is that they used to have a contest. I don't know if they still have it for the Fog Fest, where they say the most rustic car. So you literally have to. We're high up, so we are above the salt line. Salt's pretty low. It's kind of dense, so it's lower. But you can literally get down there and taste the salt. It's so salty in the air. Fun fact: this is Millennial Woman number 175.
Wow. 175.
All right, so then we need
We're only 25 away from 200.
Yeah, so we need to. We need people to donate $175 right now in honor of our 175th podcast. Just made that up. It's pretty cool, huh? Pretty cool. Too cool for school, as my mom used to say. Why are you staring at me like that?
Why not?
Anyway, we've got a brand new car. I got a black car and it has a remote start. I like remote start.
Me too.
The only problem with my remote start was that it phased out when they got rid of 3G. So I have no more remote start. I just have start.
I have remote start. We can take my car when we want to use remote start.
It's not hot enough for us to use remote start anymore.
Well, when it's cold, when we want to heat it up.
You always forget. And you get down and you go, oh, I should use my remote start. We get in the car like this. It's always cold here. If you've ever been to Pacifica, if you look it up, it's pretty much always cold here. We have like 3 warm days a year.
We have a few more than that.
3 warm days a year. I mean the days where we open the windows up, let the air in.
We just had one of those 2 weeks ago.
1.
Yeah, but we've had a few.
1. I said we have 3.
Yeah, but the year isn't over yet. Diane, I'm having a salad, red leaf lettuce, heart of romaine, heirloom baby tomatoes, chickpeas, sweet potato, baby Brussels sprouts, and avocado, and Kalmata olive bread. Ooh, that sounds hecka good. That sounds good. Just don't forget to
put in the mail.
Don't forget to get have a little bit more protein. Show Diane the Goodyear airless tires. Goodyear airless tires. Oh, like when it gets too hot. What are Goodyear airless tires?
They have run flat tires that, you know, if you punch them, they don't, I'm sorry, you were just wasting gas. My dad has remote start, but he doesn't use it because it's a waste of fuel when idle. Yeah, well, we normally start it just enough to warm the car, but then we go into the car.
Yeah, I rarely use my remote start, but I like having the option.
Yeah.
Parts of Florida saw 90 Fahrenheit today, and it's not even summer. Oh, gosh. And it's humid out there, right, producer?
Oh, yeah, they have like that.
Producer Jace?
I remember I went to Florida, and they have like, you literally get eaten by alligators. I've never been to a place where you can get eaten by an alligator. You mind your business, and all of a sudden the alligator chopped on your leg.
Okay, B, but it's not like there's an alligator like everywhere you go.
In Arizona, in Florida, yes, there is.
No, I've been to Florida. I have never encountered an alligator.
Because you're in a hotel.
No, I'm not in a hotel. I'm staying with my family in Miami. I've never stayed in a hotel in Miami. We always stay with family.
Maybe when your family's an alligator.
Stupid.
I'm just saying.
Stupid.
Hey, Gabriel, never mind. Producer Jace, have you ever seen an alligator where you live at? If he says no, then I'll take your word for it.
Really?
Yeah,
you only take my word if producer Jace gives you an answer?
He lives there.
Okay, but okay.
You visited.
That's true.
He lived there.
You've never even been there.
He's never seen an alligator before.
See? There you go.
But I tell you what I did see.
You only see that stuff on TV.
I tell you what I did see. I flew to Tampa because a friend of mine was like, "We're about to move. You want to come help us move?" I'm like, "Sure." Right? The first time I encountered an iguana in Miami, I thought it was an alligator. And the 5 years I lived here, 6 years, I haven't seen one yet.
Nice.
So the person was living in Tampa and said, "Yeah, want to help us move?" I'm like, "Okay, what do I need to do?" "Oh, just drive behind the truck so that nobody runs into us." And I go, "Drive behind the truck? What?" So apparently, if you want to move in Tampa, you bring a truck up and pick your house up and move it down the street. They literally pick your house up and move it. It ain't like here where you.
Wait, so like
it ain't like
you
here
don't
where
have to
you
pack up the house?
No, they just pick it up and move it.
The house is movable?
Yeah, they just pick it off of it and move it down the street.
And then they just purchased a new lot.
Yeah. Isn't that crazy?
I don't think that's how it is everywhere.
Now, I'm sure it's not everywhere, but...
What kind of house was that?
What kind of house? It's a house that you can move. I guess that's a mobile home. Haha. I'll be here all week.
Please no.
Hey, Jace, have you ever moved your house, your whole house?
And nothing but your house?
And nothing but your house?
Big Bucks Bradley says, I'm from Fort Lauderdale, lived there 13 years and never saw one. See? It's not that common.
I saw them when I took an airboat ride to Florida.
See, but it's not like you're like walking down the street and you see an alligator pop out of the bushes.
Well, I watched some videos on Instagram, and it'd be like alligators. Like this one person was just chilling.
Of course, it's Instagram.
He's driving his bike down a trail, and there's 2 alligators on the trail, and he's like, "Okay, what do I do?" And so he went and he like nudged it, and it just like moved a little bit. I'm like, no, I ain't trying to.
No, I'm moving far away. If that was the case. Producer Jace, no, never moved my house. Yeah, it is late. Yeah,
It's
we
midnight on
did.
the
We
East
did
Coast.
come on late, so we should wrap up. We gonna wrap it up.
Well, I like wrapping up because if you guys can see all the amount of equipment we have just to do this podcast that I have to set up
Oh, Beeb.
every single time,
Oh, Beeb.
while Diane goes, "You don't do nothing.
I did not say that.
What'd you do today?" Nothing. All right. Wrap it up. You close it this time in Spanish.
Big Dog Dad.
Close it out in Spanish.
I
Cinco de Mayo.
can't close that in Spanish.
Yeah, you can.
Adios. Just kidding. Just kidding.
Really?
Producer Jace, I've seen more large
Snapping turtles.
Snapping turtles.
Yeah, they're big turtles. They snap.
Never
Just like
alligators.
that.
Oh, wow. That's scary.
You know, one day, now that we brought it up, he's going to come home. It's going to be a big-ass alligator outside of his house. And you're like, "Curse you, Stanley Roberts!"
Well, if that's the case, Jace, you have my permission to get Stanley back.
I did see the one that climbed over the fence. Yeah, I did see that.
Wait, an alligator climbed over the fence?
He climbed the fence. He wanted to get to the river so bad that he climbed the fence and climbed over it.
You gotta send me that video.
I got to find it again.
Does it look fake though?
No, it's real.
Oh.
It's a big-ass alligator. He climbed the fence.
Oh,
I'm thinking, and you thinking, "Oh, I just jumped this fence and I'm alligator-free," and the alligator be like,
Wait,
"Surprise!"
so do you think the alligator can climb the wall that I needed to climb over?
I bet he could.
Oh, hell no. If an alligator can do it, then my ass better be able to do that.
Even the caveman can do it.
Oh my gosh.
Okay, you FaceTime if you see one.
There you go, okay.
Then we can have an alligator conversation. And don't do me a favor, Jace. Are you listening to me? Okay, you listening? All right, here's important. Do not try to pet the alligator. No disrespect, but I've seen some people that literally be trying to pet alligators and wonder how they get a hand snapped off. Don't be that
Please
person.
don't be that person.
All right? All right. Hello, Guatin, hello. What? Oh, hello, Phil. Where are you from?
Hola.
Where are you from? Because that language I don't recognize. I recognize good morning, but where? Hola, hala, guten, mugen, hula? Hello? Where are you from? Phil, before we wrap up, I'm going to know. But that's funny looking doggy.
Can I pet that dog? Sounds like how you would say it too. Can I pet that dog?
I've seen videos of people trying to I seen them wrangle an alligator. I'm going to wrangle this alligator. And they go grab the alligator and they almost get their whole arm ripped off. I don't mess with nothing that ain't supposed to be messed with.
Oh, man.
Like Diamond. Remember Diamond yesterday? She was so cute.
She was so cute.
Yeah.
Aww.
Phil, you laugh, but you didn't tell me where you're from.
Or the guy who made friends with a grizzly bear for many years only to be eaten alive.
Oh, Michigan.
Oh, that sounds horrible.
Well, you know what? It's unbearable, but you know what?
Beeb. No.
No,
No.
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 I can't say unbearable.
No.
Can I say grin and bear it?
To disable the alligator, you put your hand in his mouth and pull his teeth out. Okay, good luck with that. That's just like asking for it
Oh,
now.
and Guten Morgen in German. All right. Oh, we had German cake yesterday, so it's only fitting.
German. Wasn't it German Shepherd? No.
No, German cake.
What's German Shepherd?
That's a dog. Oh, my goodness. Okay, people, she's clearly past her bedtime. Clearly past her bedtime.
German. Okay, yeah, my bad. All right.
All right, guys. So normally I would say this, but I'm gonna let Diane say it.
I'm a No, I'm a boomer.
No.
I'm a millennial.
Oh my goodness.
Oh,
We've been doing this for what, several years?
You could be anywhere, but we appreciate you.
No, forget it. Thank you for joining us. We know that you could be anywhere you want in the world right now, but you chose to spend time with us, and for that we thank you.
And we appreciate
it. I know we're not political conversation where everybody's cursing each other out. We're a fun family stream every Sunday, somewhere between 7 and 8. We log on.
Depending on how long it takes Beep to set up everything, and if we have a buzz in our ear.
Part of the reason is because during the summertime we're backlit so bad that you can't really see us because of the sun. We're like literally in a giant fishbowl, so nothing but windows. And when the sun is setting on the ocean, it reflects off into our windows, and we can't see anything.
God, first world problems.
Diane, take notes because you know he's going to make you do it the next time.
And I'm going to probably mess it up next time.
Mess it up next time too. So can you do the other part without messing up?
I'm a boomer.
Okay. I'm a millennial.
I'm a boomer. Your part is set to go first, though.
And ND filter. No, we don't have ND filters on our webcam, unfortunately. It doesn't have the ability to do all that. It's not a real camera. It's a webcam. One of these days, someone will sponsor us with some real money, and then we can have a studio. And you'd be like, "Remember the days when you were in your living room?" I'm like, "Nope, don't remember that."
So Gabriel says, "Don't worry about it being backlit. Starting earlier is better for those of us in the Eastern time zone. Or you could, use curtains." We don't have curtains.
We have no ability to curtain this place off because there are so many windows that we would literally have to take a loan from a third world nation.
But we love our windows.
We love our windows. Don't get me wrong.
We love our view. We're very thankful.
But good night, everyone.
Good night, everyone. Yabba dabba doo.
Stole that from
Parrish.
29.
Woo woo.
Hey.
All right, we'll see you guys perhaps next week.
Mother's Day.
Have a very great week, guys.
Hello, Billy. We just not wrapping up, but thank you for joining us, Billy. We appreciate it.
GN, good night.
Good night.
Thanks for sticking around.
Remember, MrBadley.com. Go there.
MrBadleyTV.org or MrBadley.com.
Yeah, go there and bookmark it. That's how you see the new videos when they come out. Thank you.
Good night.
I'm going to do this time.
What?
There we go.
Oh.